Um, Good day, everyone. How you doing today? And hope you're well and blessed, because I am. Well, today's topic, I'm here to talk about the fear of rejection. Now, the fear of rejection is a natural human experience because um, we everyone wants to be liked, recognized, acknowledged, or approved at one point in their life, which is a normal thing. And I remember growing up where you know, I'll walk up to a female and I would ask her for a number, or I would not because I was afraid of rejection. Or sometimes there would be a certain job or a position that I wanted, or even from parents, siblings, friends, or people that or a certain person you want to be a friend or you would like to be friends with. And sometimes we have this fear of rejection. So I worked on my heart because that was something I dealt with for a very long time. You know, the fear of rejection caused me to repel others that I could have, um, had spent time with. So what I found out was the fear of rejection is really just a matter of the heart. So when we're dealing with grief, which blocks the heart from fully being open, from receiving or feeling unconditional love for yourself and others, that means I fully accept myself for who I am. I love who I am regardless of where I'm at, my status, what I have, what I don't have. So when we learn to love ourselves unconditional, then the fear of rejection diminishes. Well, this is my experience. So for example, um, let's say if I, ask a female for her number, and she goes, "Oh, I'm not interested." Before I used to feel hurt. I used to feel broken. I felt like there's something was wrong with me. And I'm like, oh, I questioned myself. And come to find out at the end of the day, there's nothing really wrong with any of us. What it is that I was not loving and accepting myself completely. So that caused a fear of rejection. Because once you accept yourself for who you are and you love all of who you are, that means a positive, negative, then that fear is gone because the fear of rejection just means that we're putting other people above us. We put other people more important than we are. That's like saying I need someone um, to validate my whole entire existence. So once I started to love myself unconditional, which is the heart matter, working on my heart, to learn to love myself completely, like just to say, there's nothing really wrong with me at all. I'm perfectly fine as I am right now. Right now, you are perfectly fine the way you are right now. You're perfect as you are. And there's no need to change who you are, but we can always improve who we are. So my personality, who I am, and how I go about things is who I am. There's no need to change. And I thought that I had to change who I was to be more acceptable and approved by others outside of me. Come to find out, I had to prove myself. I had to learn to accept and prove who I am first. So therefore, the need for rejection diminished. Um, that's almost like saying someone's your God or has power over you, or they're more important than you are. Because it's like saying I need someone to like me, approve me, put a check mark. You're great first for me to accept and love who I am. So what I did was I learned to accept who I am by working on my heart. I worked on my self-esteem. I built my confidence, so that if anyone, it doesn't matter what situation is, say I don't like you or said anything about me that's not positive, I didn't really feel bad because I already feel good about who I am. So I have to learn to become satisfied with who I am. I have to learn to say, you know what, I love myself unconditionally. Doesn't matter if I'm rich, poor, um, if I'm famous or not famous, or if I'm approved, if everyone like me, if I'm famous, whatever the case may be, all these things on the external, um, I just learned to accept who I am so that I don't feel rejected. Because the only way to feel rejected is I must reject myself first. Let me say that again. In order to feel rejected by anyone, I must first reject myself because I'm not allowing others' opinions or perception of me to affect who I am. Because the only thing that's important is our perception of our own selves. So how do you perceive yourself? Do you perceive yourself as a positive person, a loving person, a genuine person, a person that's healthy, a confident person? You know, so it's all about self-perception, which comes first. So in a nutshell, there's only self-rejection. That's the feeling. So when we hurt because someone doesn't like us or approve us in some way, or approve our ego or our persona or our mask, whatever we're trying to project to the world to get someone to go, yes, he's cool, or yes, I like him. That feedback that we need, it goes away once you accept yourself. So I have to learn to accept myself completely, so that if someone says no or makes fun of me, I'm like, okay, I can just laugh with them because I already approved who I am. I already proved who I am, and I stopped waiting for others to, love me or like me first. I had to learn to like myself first. So I had to look at all the positive things about me. So, I actually wrote a list down of all the positive things about me that I like about myself, and then all the so-called negative things I don't like about myself. And then I have to change the word like to love. So, for example, if I say I like that I am kind, then I would change that to I love that I'm kind. So I would put love in front of all the words I like, and that practice constantly allowed me to learn to love who I am and accept myself. So therefore, there's no need to feel rejected, because rejection is just self-rejection, meaning I don't like who I am, or I dislike who I am, or this self-hate. Now, a lot of these things are subconscious. So on a subconscious level, we may disapprove ourselves automatically. It's already there. It's just that we can't see it. But it's only seen when we feel rejected. So even if someone breaks up with you, sometimes we can feel heartbroken because we feel rejected. But I'm like, well, that's like saying I need that person's love to feel loved. So what I did was I worked on my heart, and I said I need to learn to feel loved first. I'm in love with myself, not my features, my face. Well, I mean it's all included, but I really like and love who I am. So if anyone has anything to say about me, I don't react to it, because I look within myself and say, well, then I see myself as a pretty decent person. Like, I'm perfect as I am. I have flaws. We all do, but I also have good qualities. So I put the flaws and the good qualities, and I say, well, that's all who I am. I am the Because if you take away a flaw or a negative quality, you're no longer who you are. So I need my flaws, but I also need my positive side too. So I need my strengths and my weaknesses to become a whole person, and I have to accept all of it. But rejection just means I haven't learned to accept my flaws. I haven't learned to accept my weaknesses. So rejection is an illusion, because we have to first love and approve ourselves first. So that's the case here. So that's pretty much it for today. Um, so have a blessed day, and remember, learn to love and accept yourself first, so that you no longer put someone else's ideas and opinions. That it really doesn't matter how others perceive us. It does not matter at all, literally. The only thing that matters is how you perceive yourself. So if you're dealing with rejection from in any form, male, female, friends, dating or parents, if you need that approval, that's like saying I dislike who I am, and I just have to learn to love all of who I am, flaws and all. So have a blessed day, and thank you for listening.